Dear men, this message is for you. The problem a lot of you men have is that you do not know how to choose or pick the right woman. There are two type of women. There is that woman that loves you and wants to build with you. And there is that girl that likes you and just wants to stick around you so that nobody else will have you. You need to be careful about the kind of woman you let into your life. First of all, I need to make you understand the meaning of being a man. Being a man is not just having manhood. Even small, small boys or little children that were born yesterday all have manhood. What makes you a man is the ability to carry responsibility and stand your ground. Let me tell you something. When we women see men, real men, we know them, we respect them, and we identify them. When we see boys, we also know them and play with them like toys. Now, why am I talking to you men today? I'm talking to you men because a lot of you are beginning to mix a real woman with small, small girls. By the time you go pick up all these little, little church rats, and they start to give you attitude or start to live a certain life, tomorrow you start saying a woman has nothing to bring some to the table. This one has nothing to bring. Not all women. I want to teach you how to select a good woman. A good woman is futuristic. She looks beyond now. She looks more at the future. When you see a woman that truly loves you and you have money, she'll be thinking of how do we invest? Not how do we spend. Remember, as a man, there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. If you want to be rich, it simply means any money where you get, you spend them. Those are the people that you used to hear that they used to be rich. But if you want to be wealthy, any money you get, you invest it. Investment multiplies. Investment simply means I'm preparing for the future. I am preparing for my old age. I am preparing for the children I will bring into this world. That is where you know a woman that is a real woman. But when you see all these small, small girls that are asking you money for Brazilian hair, you see that hair we blessing being wear for that video now I want. You see that earring, that cloth we she wear now I want. You need to run from such women, especially when you want to settle down. Such girls are people that you take to club, people that you sleep around with, and people that you use as show off. Many of you men have married your girlfriends and have abandoned your wife. Let me tell you one thing about marriage. By the time you get married, beauty will no longer be your problem. What will be your problem is a woman who can be a team with you to be able to move to the next level. Remember that when you get married, the responsibility increases. You see this your sexual libido. Every two seconds, you want to have sex. By the time you get married, you become responsible and your sex life will limit because there are lots of things. You have to play the role of a father, you have to be in the life of your children, you have to be in the life of your family, you have to be in the life of your extended family, you have to work. There will be more responsibilities. So sex will be the least of your problem. In fact, even if you want to cheat on your wife, you cheat on your wife once in a while. Why? Because there is something to come back home to. Why am I talking to a lot of men? I had a counseling with one of my clients, and he told me every time my wife is saying, come back home, come back home, come back home to what? Women, that's where the job is. If you want a man to come back home, what do you want him to come back home to? Can you have a conversation with your husband? Can you contribute to his business? Can you add one or two together? All those money that he was giving, did you save anyone for the rainy days to tell him, okay, baby, don't bother yourself. I have 200 naira. I have 300 naira. Let's cope with this one until you stand back at your feet. That is the kind of woman you should be looking for. That is a real wife, not spenders. Because the kind of girls you people see on these days on the streets, all these girls, we don't do yash, we don't do breasts. Some of them no get sense. The only thing they are looking for you is for maintenance. A lot of these girls have borrowed money. They want to be like a blessing CEO. Some of them do not know that it took us 8 years to get to this level. They will just watch one clip of your video and say, that hair, where blessing, where? How much? 500,000. They start to look for a man that is going to buy them hair of 500,000. I used to tell a lot of young girls when I go for seminar, I have never asked a man money to buy hair. I have more than 100 hair apart from the one that I've dashed. I buy my hair with my money. I see it like stupidity to ask a man to buy me something I can buy for myself. If I need to ask a man for a money, I talk about investment. And when I'm talking to a man and I'm asking you for money, I'm asking you for millions of naira, hundreds of millions of naira. When you see me talk to a man, I talk to men with millions, in billions. And as I'm talking, they are giving me the money because I'm giving you a business idea. I don't talk hair. I don't talk clothes. I don't talk makeup with men. I've passed that level. I can afford to buy those things for myself. If I'm able to get a very good business strategy that can interest a man to give me 100 to 200 million and I can turn it over, what is hair? How much is hair? I can buy it for myself. So, as a man, you need to pay attention to these women. Why am I saying this? So that when you want to get married, you need to be sure of the girl you are getting married to so that you don't classify all the women in one category. We have girls and we have women. You see all those ones that are still interested in Brazilian hair, that one that blessing wear that her last video, that her bone strip, that's those ones are not wife materials. They're still small, small girls that are still roaming the streets. And like I used to say, there are some of you that women will use to grow up, and there are some of you that men will use to grow up. Make sure that when you are ready to settle down, you don't end up marrying that girl that is using you to grow up. That is the reason why we have so many marriages that are damaged. Marriage is not about sex, neither is it about big nyash or big boobs. You see that your girlfriend or that woman that looks as if she's ugly, she no get anything. Wait until you make money and spend that money on her. You will know that every woman is beautiful with maintenance. Why am I reminding you, men? Most times you make these wrong choices and come and start complaining. Women are this, women are that. And that's the reason why I'm taking my time to tell you in this video, there are women that are for sex and there are women that are for keeps. When people tell you that you might not be able to find me in somebody else, it's not as if you will not see a finer woman, but there are some women that have this rare character. It is very hard to see. Just the same way a woman is looking for a man that have a particular character. When you see such women, you hold them tight. Women that want you to invest. When a woman sits you down and tell you, I want you to multiply this money, don't throw that woman away. Keep her by your side because it takes a woman that loves you that will tell you, I want you to multiply this money. The ones that do not love you, they squander. Remember, I said, riches are those that make money and spend, wealth are those that make money and invest. You see, this Dangote you are hearing about, Dangote drives 2010 Range Rover, a billionaire. Yes. But you see, Dangote, he has rice, he has spaghetti, he's investing in the 10th generation of Dangote. His grandchildren, great grandchildren, and unborn might never know poverty. That is wealth. Wealth is not show off. Wealth is not all these things you people are doing on Instagram. The real wealth is how do I multiply? I can imagine when Dangote then will be investing, how their friends will be laughing at them because then maybe Dangote was not driving the latest car, he was investing. So look for that woman that will tell you, baby, let us multiply this. Because let me tell you something, for you to be a successful man and you have a strong, real woman by your side, if you are supposed to go 100 miles, you are going to go 1,000 miles. Do you know why? Women are helpers. Women are pushers. If you have a good and strong woman in your life, as a man, you know these punishments that God gave people and say you will till the soil and suffer before you eat your daily bread. If you have a good, strong woman by your side, you will not feel the pain of tilling the soil because she will always be there to give you the comfort, to encourage you, to pray for you. And whenever you finally succeed, she will still be there to help you invest and multiply that money. So look for a good woman if you want to be a wealthy man, not all these small, small girls that are looking for men to buy them Bone Street hair. I thought I should talk to my men today and tell you that there's a difference between a woman and a girl. When you want to get married, know who you are marrying and who you are having sex with. You know, I love you guys and I got you. Mwah.